Right, guys, we are back. It's been a little while since we've done a podcast, and then I did one the other day, and we've actually got 2 today, so 3 in 1 week. A little treat for everybody. I have got the lovely Jenny with us today. Hi, Jenny.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Introduce yourself. Where are you from? Tell us.
Okay, so I'm Jen. I am the founder of Send Community Connected in Swindon. We're just a support group that helps families by offering advice, support, weekly walks. We do a big teddy hunt once a year, which is lovely. Yeah. Sometimes we set up events in the half term. We are just a community group, so we're non-profit. We don't have any funding. We're just parents getting together and trying to support one another.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that would be something you would look to have is funding?
Wow. So I'll tell you a bit about how the group started. Years ago, I found out my son, he wasn't diagnosed, but he's autistic. And I was working full-time as a specialist teaching assistant, which I absolutely loved.
Okay.
But at night I was coming home and I was just searching for help because my son wasn't managing at all. Unfortunately, the setting he was in didn't understand that, behaviour is communication, which I found difficult because I knew this. Mm-hmm. I was exhausted. I was in fight and flight. He was in fight and flight. We were just not in a great place. So I spent my evenings searching for different places to get support, looking at what was out there, and I just couldn't find anything. Now I know there are places, 7 families, they're amazing, they're really great. But at the time, I couldn't find these services.
Yeah.
And I found a person called Anne Van Dyke, and she was looking for what was missing in Swindon. I managed to join her Teams meetings, and it went on for probably about a year, to be honest. We were back and forth chatting with different parents, and slowly the parents sort of, they were exhausted, they couldn't help out, so it ended up that it was me, and then I got a few friends involved as well, which was fab. And we came to the conclusion that we were going to start up Send Community Connected, and we were going to be a community interest company. That was the idea, that was the plan. So we set up the Facebook page. It done really, really well. We've got 2,000 members now.
I was going to ask,
Yeah, 2,000 members. And the problem was we are exhausted. The amount of paperwork, and you need trustees, it's just so difficult, even though Anne supported us to try and get that in place. As Send parents, we're tired.
Yeah.
So I made the decision that we would stick at being a community group at the moment, because it's not about the money. Yeah. It really isn't. We manage with donations of like teddies and prizes. I do spend some out of my own money, but I'd rather do that than have to sit at night when I could be with my family, then do all the paperwork needed to be a community interest company.
Yes.
So maybe in 10 years if we need to.
Yeah.
But really it's not a goal for me or the group, I don't think, at the moment.
Yeah.
We keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, and then the focus is on
the families. Yeah, absolutely. On the families, because we can do things for free. We do a weekly walk every Wednesday. It costs us nothing, just a little bit of time, and that's great for my mental health. It's great for the members that come along, from what they've told me, and because being a parent can be isolating. When you're a Send parent, the isolation is unreal. People try to understand. Yeah. But you just don't see that even when you're doing something nice, you've got in the back of your mind, will you get a phone call, that paperwork needs doing, that email needs doing, I haven't had a response for this. You don't, and it's a very lonely place. And I think the group offers that friendship and understanding that you might not get in other places. Yeah. And I've just met so many nice people because I'm a single parent as well. I was so isolated. I had friends, but the friends I've got really understand what's going on in my life now, and I understand what's going on for them.
Yeah. It's a lived experience, isn't it? So you can only You can empathise, but like unless you've had that lived experience, you can't truly understand it, I think.
Absolutely. And where I worked in education for years, 20 years, 18 years.
Did you?
Yeah, and I specialised in the end. I worked in social, emotional and mental health school. Absolutely loved it. I never thought I would leave because I loved working with the children and I had so much training, and I thought I really, really understood what was going on here and how to support. When it's your own child, and I see this a lot with people that work in education and they end up, their children end up diagnosed or having difficulties, and you suddenly understand, wow, okay, hold on a minute. I thought I really understood, but maybe I don't understand as much as I thought because I'm actually living this now.
It hits on a different level, doesn't it?
And you do. And it's things like parent, you see a lot where you feel blamed for stuff that's gone wrong as well, which is really tricky.
Yeah.
And when you look back, you think, oh, wow, maybe those parents might have felt like they weren't being supported or, and there's other ways, to do things.
Yeah.
So it really did open my eyes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
To when we say we are inclusive and we're trained.
Yeah.
It's just nothing like
No.
actually living in the situation.
Because and it's more emotive as well, and it's just so deep rooted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's very different. So when did that all happen for you, where this all changed, like from?
So I've got a
job
neurodivergent household anyway.
Yeah.
I'm neurodivergent myself. But Junior, he's why Centre Community Connected exists basically. He knows that's why, and he loves Centre Community Connected.
Yeah.
He was 4, and this is when things got really challenging. He was dysregulated all the time. He ended up with night terrors, going to the hospital. They wanted to put him on beta blockers for his shakes and tremors. It was awful. He doesn't shake at the moment. So so he was at a setting. Then we moved him to an SRP because I couldn't get a full-time setting, a full specialist setting. That broke down very quickly. And he's been out of education now for a year and a half.
Yeah.
He has a bespoke package, which I love because he's got platform,
Yeah.
and they are my favourite.
Yeah.
iProof, amazing too, and he has a short session with Swindon Tuition, also fab. That's worked well.
Yeah.
But he wants to go to school.
Does he?
He verbalised he wants to go to school. He can get quite upset. He doesn't get to make friends. He expresses that quite regularly.
Yeah.
He can become quite distressed and, he can have meltdowns over that, which is really difficult to see. So we have been trying to get him into a full specialist provision, hopefully for September, but wow, who knows? And the difficulties is I don't want Junior. At the moment, there aren't enough places, as we know. And what I don't want to do is push for Junior to be in a school that's oversubscribed, which...
Yeah. It's got to be right.
I think, a lot of our schools at the moment are.
Yeah, if you're going to make such a big decision and do that move, it's got to be 100% right, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
So hopefully you'll find that out soon, because it would be nice to go into the summer knowing what's happening.
I hope so. I have, I have regular emails to... the local authorities, but that has been very challenging, and actually it's probably worth saying that is one of the biggest things I see from our members is how difficult they're finding trying to get things done and things going right the first time, to be honest. And I've seen members' mental health at its lowest, and it's quite worrying.
Yes.
So we need a lot more support out there, and again with the isolation, that they aren't alone, but you do feel alone.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people that need help with the like the paperwork side and things like that, and obviously we're not qualified to do things like that, but
Yeah.
you know, they help each other on the page, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, I put questions on there and you get 10 people responding, which is lovely.
Yes.
It's about that. It's having that,
Yeah.
you know, that network of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm concerned because I see so many parents that are unwell.
Well, they're burnt out themselves, aren't they?
Yeah. And then the children are unwell and all burnt out. So, you know, how do we take that? How does that pressure?
Yeah.
I'm in a much better place now but I had to give up my job to do that, you know. I gave up my job. I'm doing university instead, but which I'm lucky enough to be able to do. But I didn't even realise how burnt out I was.
Yeah.
And you either see parents that are burnt out and don't know they are, or
No.
they get to the point where they're unwell.
Yeah. And then they can't be there for anybody.
No.
Yeah.
And that's why we offer the walk. That's why we want to do more. We want to be there, but you know, how do we do that? It's like you're doing such a good job at bringing everyone together, because that is really what's needed. It's all of us getting to, you know, getting together and making that.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm just trying to link as many people up as I can, because I can see, well, there's that person and that person. They should maybe talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because what could they maybe do together? And I can put things on Facebook, and that's great. But it's like, that's why we do the podcast, because actually then they can really get to know those people and go, oh, they really do understand it. They've not just set this up just because. They've set it up because it really means something to them. They're passionate and they've got a lived experience. So
Absolutely.
that's why it's really important to get the word out there. And you've got all these members, and that's great. But there's going to still be people sat there that don't know about you.
Well, yeah, which so one of our lovely admin team said, I think it was yesterday, she said, so her little one, she won't mind me saying, her little one goes to a special school, and she was doing the Signet training, and she said the parents hadn't heard of Send Community Connected, and that, I guess that's one of the issues, because we're a private group, because we need to keep people's we want people to feel safe to be able to express what's going on on the page. So we keep it a private group, and we try to get out there and share what, you know, with our posters and things like that, but actually we're not getting to the people that really probably need us the most.
And I wonder if that's because they're not on Facebook, or they are on Facebook and they're not seeing it because of how Facebook is these days.
It could be. And I think because obviously with uni and stuff like that, and admin team are absolutely amazing, but like I said before, we're all Send parents. So I mean, most of them are working, and if you know, we're all so busy, it's getting those posters, sharing them out as much as, you know, we can. But maybe that's something that we can start doing again a bit more. And we used to sort of send them around the schools as well, so maybe get back to that. But yeah, it's difficult.
Or cafes or something. Like, and obviously we've talked about Swindon Hub, haven't we? That's
Swindon Hub have been fab. They've got our posters up, and sometimes we have we have had them up at the hospital and things like that. I think Jodie Clark said it, actually. I need to give her some posters, because she was going to do a nice information booklet for, I think, the hospital or somewhere like that.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll get her some posters over. That was a little while ago. So my brain gets so busy that it's difficult to sometimes keep on top of everything.
Do you know Claire Parks that works at the hospital?
No.
Because she works in the children's ward up there.
Oh.
So she's very good at signposting, because people always message me and go, oh, Claire's told us all about you. And I'm like, oh, I love Claire. She's like my cheerleader.
Oh, amazing. I might have to give you some posters to
give
to
so
Claire.
That would be really, really good, because she sees, you know, people coming up when their children are distressed and having operations and injections, and like we were talking about earlier. So she's very on it as well. So it's like hearing people's stories and going, I know, signposting you. It's just being on it, isn't it? And thinking about what you can do and to help and support. So going back to what you said about your son being neurodivergent and yourself, what came first? Do you find about you?
So I'm dyslexic, and I've always known I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
I haven't really needed to delve into any further, really. I'm just like, well, I know I'm neurodivergent, and I've not really...
No, you don't need
but Junior got his diagnosis. My other children are on path. One of them's on a pathway as well. But yeah, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and is that through Right to Choose?
My teenager will go through right to
Yeah.
choose. We've got the paperwork waiting to go,
Yeah.
but only because it will take too long. Well, it's taken till now to get to this point.
Yeah.
That he changed to a different setting, and the Senko there was amazing.
Good.
Literally got the paperwork. Like, he'd only been there a couple of months, and she was like, wow, okay, we've built up this
Yeah.
paperwork. And I was like, oh wow, okay,
That's
let's
good.
go for it. And it was him that came to me, so it wasn't sort of
Yeah.
So yeah, we're waiting for that to go ahead.
Yeah. So obviously with your page, like you said, trying to get it out there a little bit more. Are you looking for like more volunteers or anything that you're needing that you might want to put out there on the podcast?
definitely teddies. So our teddy, we can say our teddy bear hunt is on the 14th of August.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 11 till 12 o'clock this year, and again at Coatwater.
Yeah.
So there'll be thousands, hopefully, of teddies hidden around Coatwater for the children to go and find. And we'll have 10 golden tickets hidden, and then they come and collect their golden ticket prizes, which is just, I love it.
I know that a couple of children that go, I won't say names,
Lovely.
but I know they love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely love
Junior
it.
does his lemonade stand, so he loves that.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he has little jobs, bless him. So that is... so we have got drop-off points for teddies, which are on the Centre Community Connected page.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to donate, or they can reach out to me, and I will give them the drop-off points.
Yeah.
We always invite people if they want to become admin. We keep it as light work as possible, to be honest. We used to do more events throughout the year, but some years we'll do more, some years we'll do less.
Yeah.
It depends how much energy and how much resources and time we've all got combined. But yeah, we invite people if they want to. It's not a lot of work, to be honest. It's
No,
more
but
just-
that's nice, because then people feel, like, I don't know if I can commit. And you're like, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just take it sort of like in the waves that it comes. And
Yeah.
because sometimes things are ticking along and they're all right. And then other times it's like it takes a dip. So
Absolutely.
you know more than most that, you recognise that, don't you?
Yeah.
So
That's
really good.
Yeah. And I think that's it really. I think we're going to push for, after the summer, get our weekly walk a bit more promoted out there, because I think it is great. It is really good to go out and be in nature and with other people. We basically walk around and just get out everything we need to get out.
Aw.
And by the end of the walk, we're like, oh, here we go.
Feel lighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
some people don't really understand how important that is, just to talk.
Yeah.
And then you do feel just like heard, listened to, validated. And the difference that can make. Some people still see it as, well, if I could tell you my problems, but you can't solve them. But actually understanding how much lighter that feels when you can just share and air.
Absolutely.
I always say this to children I work with, give it some air time. It is then not as big. It will diminish just by saying out loud like how you feel.
Yeah, it's so refreshing ready for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've met some brilliant friends. I mean, some of my closest friends I've met on that walk.
Yeah.
So, and they just get it.
Yeah.
They really
That's
do.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
And is it, do they don't bring their children, it's just...
Children are welcome. Dogs,
Okay.
Dogs are welcome if they're friendly.
Yeah.
And my sausage dog will be coming with us
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
So once he's had his second lot of injections,
Yeah.
can't wait. So yeah, everyone's welcome. What I will say though is it's usually only adults, but everyone's included.
Yeah.
We do have children in pushchairs and sort of,
But sometimes that's because they need that just for them, don't they?
Yeah. But we'll always be mindful if there's children, and we find ways to still get, offload and stuff, because when there's a few of us, tend to like, some walk behind, some walk in front. So absolutely don't worry if people want to come along and bring children, then we just have a nice.
And where do you go?
Pardon?
Where do you go on your walks?
Around Coatwater.
Okay.
Yeah, Coat's our favourite. I live over that way.
Yeah.
So we just meet at Coatwater, walk all the way around, and then by the end of it,
Would you go out in all weathers as well?
Wow.
Not thunder.
We try. And I always say, even if it's raining, like really bad, and I put, so if there's cancellations, I always say check the page before you go. But I tend to go even if it's really bad, and then if no one turns up because of the weather, I'm like, I'm going to go home. I'm not going to risk this. But we try and we make sure we're there. Or, reach out and let people know.
I think your page is great. Obviously, I'm on it. And I know you share things for me as well, which is really, really lovely. But it's so informative and so helpful and such a support. And like you say, you were looking for that for yourself, and now you can provide that for other people. So.
Yeah, and it really is a team effort. Like, the team are amazing.
Yeah.
And that's past and present. We've had some really amazing, strong people, parents that have pushed for that support network for others. So, the team.
Well, that's it. I think it's like you said about, like, if someone posts something and then 10 people respond, it's also nice for those people as well to go, I know something about that, and it feels good for them that they can support other people because they've been in that position.
Yeah.
And then
it's empowering, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That someone that's been in having the experience for 10 years, and then you get someone that's been in it for a year.
Yeah.
That there's no better person to be able to support that person.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and things are changing all the time. It's trying to keep up with things, and that's why I mentioned Right to Choose, because when they first launched, I think it was like a sort of 6 months window, which has moved to 9, which is realistically more like 12. But it's better than what we were once looking at, 2 or 3 years of waiting. So hopefully things will improve all the time.
There's always waiting. That's another thing. Everything needs a referral. Yeah. Everything's got a waiting list. Community Connected doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's there.
That's right. There's no red tape. It's like, that's why I set up as well, because it's like I don't want anyone to have to wait. Yeah. So, someone's contacted me today. We're going to have a phone conversation. Hopefully the child's going to start next week.
Brilliant.
So it's just like straight in. If I've got the space, if I haven't, they might only be waiting, 2 or 3 weeks, but I'll make it work.
Squeeze them in there somewhere.
I do. And sometimes I'll work a Sunday if I need to, because I just think, once I hear the story, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I've got to help.
Bring them in.
Yeah,
Bring
bless you.
And even if it's short term, because mostly they're waiting for other things, and that's fine. CAMS or BU or whatever it is, but we can pause drawing and talking. So then they can go off and do what they need to do, and then I'm always here, and then you can come back. So
you've started with parent and child, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, so I've launched parent and child sessions.
Amazing.
Which has been, I've done one the other week, which was really lovely. And I got some really lovely feedback from that, and I really enjoyed that. So we did like a drawing activity, and then we did a mood card, drawing activity, mood card, drawing activity. We were going to do another mood card, but we ran out of time, and we had squash and biscuits at the end, and just sat and chatted about what they liked about the session. But it was good. Different activities, bringing out different things, and the mood cards are quite good as well, because it's like role modelling, then kind of emotional literacy, giving your example as an adult about maybe something you're happy to share with your child, and then you're modelling that, and then they model back. But we did a thing where they drew around their hands, and then each finger they wrote something about the other person on.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, like what do you love about your mum, and what do you love about your daughter, and like that was really nice.
And like holding hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I was doing all that when I used to work in the school.
Yeah.
I used to be the zones of regulation lead.
Yes.
Yeah, which I loved. I mean, now I love it still. But there's other stuff I would like to do before children get to the stage of zones of regulation. Yeah. I
some children it works really well for, doesn't it? Work for zones of regulation. Some not so, but it's just having different strategies and activities and seeing what works. So
toolbox. So
brilliant. So the other thing I don't think you would have seen, but I've just trained as a women's wellness coach as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah. So my aim is to do like 4 sessions with women, and just kind of identifying where they feel stuck and where they need some support, and I just guide.
Gosh, wouldn't that be lovely if every send mum and dad?
Well, I know, and this is the thing.
Because you're doing women, but
yeah. And so I've had some inquiries about that, and that has mostly come from women of the children I work with.
Yeah.
So to be able to do some work with them independently, but it's for any woman that wants to come in, and then the aim is to. If they want to carry on that journey, is to put them in touch with people that are on the podcast.
Lovely.
Because I've got so many people on the podcast now that can perhaps support depending on what area they're looking to develop in.
Brilliant.
And then put them out. So I just want to work with them for a short time, sort of empower them to go, you are important.
Yep, lovely.
And what can we do with that, and where can we go with that? So so that's, I launched that on Monday.
Oh, well done.
And hopefully that will run through the summer. Obviously drawing and talking is the priority, but through the summer I'm not working in the schools,
Mm-hmm.
so I've got a bit more space to do some work with that. So I might send you a little bit of information about that, and then maybe you might be able to put that up as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Sure.
But yeah, there'll be like daytime and evening spaces available, because I'm mindful of some people aren't able to get someone to come and look after their children.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect. So that's something we need to look at, and how that we can make that work. But yeah, prioritising themselves as well as their children.
Yeah, because if you're exhausted,
You
how
can't.
can you
can't serve
you
anybody.
you can keep going for as long as you know, but eventually, if you don't look after yourself,
No, and I think you don't always recognise how burnt out you are, like you said, until you physically take that step back. So like for yourself, coming out of your job, and then you're like, wow, because you can't read, you can't be in tune with your body, because you'll just go all the time. You're reactive, aren't you?
Yeah.
So when you finally take a step back and you actually listen to your body, you're like, wow.
don't realise
No.
how chaotic things
No.
can be. I mean, I wouldn't have sat here for this long
No.
then, because my mind would I just was too busy.
Yeah.
Too much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even that's
It's like
exhausting, just thinking.
I'm a different person, literally a different
Yeah.
person, which is then impacted on my whole family.
Yeah.
Because I can self-regulate, co-regulate better
Yeah.
when I'm like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I was so lost in the world of paperwork and what I'm supposed to be trying to keep up with, that you don't realise.
We do too much. We pack too much in, and we have too much high expectations of what we should be
Absolutely
achieving all the time, don't we? So
yeah, but it's lovely now. I mean, Junior's so much calmer. I'm calmer.
Yeah.
The household is just it's better.
yeah,
And that's that. Although I've had to leave work, and Junior's not in education properly, as what they would say is the proper sort of way, but
no,
it's taken that, and that's okay.
yeah. It's like, stop, world. I want to get off for a little bit,
Yeah,
and then let's reassess, and then then we can do what we want to do when we're ready. But yeah, there's so many children that I see that are coming out of burnout, and it's. I've tried to see children in burnout, and that doesn't really work. So actually, I need to see them as they're coming out of burnout, and then support, because they need no demands.
It's really hard, isn't it? Yeah, because I mean, as parents, you see the signs, and you can see that it's not going well, but you have to take them to school, and it's I think it took till I got to the point where this isn't safe. I'm not taking him. But it was too late. He was already in burnout. He was already trauma. He had trauma. He was traumatized.
Yeah.
So that's taken a lot of unpicking. But like I said, we're in a better place now. We've unpicked that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still on the waiting list for. He's had a few different therapy bits going on, and he's on the waiting list for CAMS again.
Yeah.
And they always need that extra
Yes,
support.
yeah.
But that's okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
But I wish that if I knew what I knew now, I would have done it quicker. But
I know.
I wish that I'd done it quicker for him.
I know.
But we've worked really hard to get where we are.
And that's the other part, isn't it? Is feeling guilty. And I don't want parents to feel like that. It's like you did what you did because you thought that was the right thing, and that's people telling you that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But as soon as you advocate for yourself and your child, it all changes. But you can't look back. You can only look forward, can't you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And go, right, okay, this has happened, but what do we do next? So thank goodness, these other places exist for him, and a few you've named there, need to get them on the podcast.
Platform, honestly,
Yeah, I'd like to
if
speak
you
to
can get
Platform.
platform on, and so Junior's mentor from Platform has been absolutely amazing. He literally plans everything around Junior's interests. His connection, he is so good at connecting with Junior. They do all sorts. He goes swimming. He loves lizards, so he goes anywhere lizards, anything dinosaurs. Just amazing. And Junior runs out the door. Bye, Mum.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when he first started doing that, I was like, wow, hold on a minute. This is a child that won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And he's just running out.
Which just goes to show, when you've got someone that understands you, takes the time for you,
goodness,
what you can achieve. It's amazing, isn't it?
He really sees, I think, the people he works with now they've got to know him, and they do see that, you know, behaviour is communication.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest thing.
Yes.
And it's not that he attention seeks, he you know, he's needing that, you know, he's connection seeking.
Yeah.
When he behaves in certain ways, and they really get that.
Yeah. It's like, help me.
Help me. Yeah, I need to feel safe. I need you to show me that, you know, I'm safe. And they're just amazing with them. Yeah.
Be lovely to, if you could put me in contact with someone there.
Yeah. And I'm not saying, I mean, I've worked in so many schools, and the staff, honestly, there are some amazing people out there that are really, really trying, really, really want the best for the pupils, and they have such a hard job now.
Yeah.
Such a hard job with class sizes are just huge.
I know, yeah.
Huge, and no
you
matter
have like
how
32
good
in
you
a
are.
class now.
Oh, yes, and in SEND schools, I mean, the classes are just growing and growing, and it's not okay. It's really not.
No.
We need more buildings. It's, you know, you can't just squeeze people in. We need more staff. We need more buildings for the children with the right environments. Because these amazing people that work in schools, how do they do it? How can they do it?
No.
And then they're, you know, it's everybody. They're getting burnt out.
Yeah.
So it is like a massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't always do what you want to do. I found that.
No.
I got quite great for a bit, and then it just got a bit like, not sure I agree with that.
Yeah, it's really hard.
I can't do that, but you can. So it's like, so now it's better because it's like I can manage my day and do, and also deliver what I promise is really important.
Yeah, because you haven't got that pressure where it's like the children need to be in the classroom, they need to be sat at the table, they need to be learning.
No.
With you,
It's one-on-one, and I'm on time.
Yeah.
And I'm not pulled off for anything else.
Yeah.
Because that's the issue,
important.
isn't it? Because obviously things do happen.
Yeah.
And then you're needed for behaviour issues. And when I was an ELSA, it was like, oh no, you can't do that now because we need you to do this because, okay, I was great at help him with behaviour, but I'm supposed to have an ELSA session. Yeah, and I'm letting someone down. Broke me.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very challenging.
Yeah.
I think, well, there are no quick answers.
No. And you've got
more buildings, more staff.
Yeah.
And just,
Yeah.
And having buildings that are actually, you know, safe and how they should be for the child's needs.
Yeah. Definitely.
Magic wands?
Magic wands. That'll be next invention. Definitely.
But like I said, that's why we've got places like Platform and Swindon Tuition, and I agree with it. And they are doing a fab job, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Anything else that you want to mention on the podcast?
Just thank you to all our members, really, and thank you to everyone that's donated, teddy bears, and just over the years it's like donated anything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without those donations, and just about, please, like, feel free to join us, and thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.